Hey guys, I'm just starting this now to kind of put a warning up front, maybe almost like a trigger warning type thing. This review, I am going to talk about some personal stuff along the lines of like drug abuse and family stuff. So if that's not something you guys are comfortable with, I recommend not watching this video. But please do read the book. It is very touchy on the subject. However, this video I am going to talk about some stuff that may be uncomfortable for some people. Okay, thanks. See you in the next one. Hey guys, welcome back to my bookshelf. I'm Grim, and today we're going to be talking about Anathema by Nick Roberts. You guys know for sure I am a long, long life lover of Nick Roberts' work. And honestly, I'll just say it off the top here that this doesn't change. I loved this book, but I want to really talk about the nitty gritty of it and what it means to me personally as a reader. Maybe not even as a fan of his work, but as just a reader in general. Um, the book is such a page turner at 264 pages. I felt like I flew through it in no time. It was published in February 20th of 2020, and I have never been more excited for a review until like right now. So, without further ado, let's get into the back of the book. Brian and Ellie Stockton hope they left behind their demons when they moved to their idyllic new home in southern West Virginia. Above all, they want a fresh start for their young son, Derek, who witnessed the tumultuous first years of their marriage, years that were rife with substance abuse, rage, and resentment. Their bright hope for the future is darkened when a child disappears from their neighborhood. The couple becomes suspicious of a reclusive resident with a degenerative brain disorder. Strange events begin to happen in their house just as Derek tells him about his new friend who visits them at night. Their son may be acting out before the trauma he endured, or could the obsession or could be the obsession of something much more sinister. Thematically, the story is about the big umbrella, I think, as interpreting it, is about drug abuse, recovery, and loss. It really talks about how drug abuse in life and just abuse in general will follow you forever, even through your recovery. And it will haunt you and will just, it creates the waves. It is a rock that is thrown in the pool of your life and ripples. It creates the ripples in the waves, and it's something that never goes away, unfortunately. This is my interpretation of the entire theme without giving away too much of the book. And as far as the horror goes, this is definitely like a really cool home invasion. And is it demonic? Is it? It's hard to say. It's like it's the arg. It's. I feel like it's the Michael Myers argument. Is Michael Myers a demon in just like a pure actual demon form, or is he just the world's most evil human? And I feel like this kind of plays with that a little bit, and it's really really cool. And I think it has a really nice twist and spin on the whole thing. So, coming off the top, in my closing opinion, this book was one of the scariest things that I've ever read for myself personally. Uh, in the sense of what I think is scary to me, this really hit the nail on the head, and it's the thing that's not supposed to be in your house. Uh, it's a it's horrifically creepy. The antagonist for the whole thing is genuinely frightening. Uh, think if anyone has seen Obsession, think of Nikki in her like worst form is able to get into your house. you know, it's such a big fear of mine, and this definitely made me lose some sleep at night. Time to talk about the hard part of this, and I think it needs to be talked about for anyone who's read it or anyone who has struggled with these things. This is all personal and very anecdotal to myself and to my family and to anything else pertaining to me. My story is not the same as yours or the people that you know. I'm just putting that out there. This is everybody's story is unique. Everybody's journey is different. So I will just share my own personal relations to people and myself who have gone through these things. This book talks a lot about drug abuse and people recovering from abuse and how abuse affects those around you. Like, it completely encircles everything around you. I witnessed growing up in my life the destruction of my own family, my extended family, my parents' families, and a lot of other people, my friends and their families, and watching it ripple out. And even when people recover further down the line, it haunts them. It is a demon in their closet. It is something that never will let go of them. And it is something that I can't state it enough. It is something that haunts and follows them forever. It has haunted me forever, from the impacts of my parents and myself to myself. It impacts my relationship with the same kind of people. It affects all of these things. And I'm trying not to be emotional about the whole thing. I'm trying to be objective and not objective, but try to just hone it in and not, maybe incriminate myself or the people around me who I love very dearly and who are very well and very good, productive members of society, even though they have these demons. And there is a big stigma around people who have been abusing drugs or are recovering addicts or people who have relapsed. They are still your people. They are your friends. They are your family. They are your parents. They are your grandparents. They are your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, cousins, sons, daughters, whoever. And it does not matter. I know some people have opinions on them. And those opinions, if they are negative, I'm sorry, but that is just not the way to handle it. You definitely need to treat these people with open arms and love them unconditionally, because that's what they need. This thing that Nick has created and has shown how a beautiful family is still haunted by different forms of abuse, whether it be verbal, physical, or drugs. And it shows the outward destruction of this family from the parents fighting a ton, and how what it does to the kid. And it is something that is in such a short novelization. It is so fucking important to people like me and to people who are like this in this book. I don't know. I think even though I'm not gonna try not to spoil it, even though the ending is so fucking bleak, it's unbearable. It still feels good to me because I get to see myself in two ways. I got to see myself as the kid and as one of the parents. I got to see myself in both mirrors. And it was fantastic. I know I'm rambling, and it's trying not to make it a incoherent mess. I will say Nick Roberts, from what I've understood and read, he is an advocate in substance and abuse disorders, and I think he does works for clinics and stuff like that. It's very admirable. And I've, hats off to you, sir. Um, Also found out he was a Boy Scout, just like me. That's awesome. He was even an Eagle Scout. He's better than me. I was a Life Scout, and I just missed my project. I I can't really relate to I can't relay to you how important this is to me. And I feel seen, it's I feel seen, I feel heard, and it makes me feel good that I got to see myself in somebody else's perspective, and I thought it was really neat. And it made me uncork some bottles deep down in my, emotional recess, and made me look reflectively at my own life growing up in these kind of scenarios. And it made me really appreciate him for putting out this work. And if I can, in wood, I'm putting this book, I'm giving it a gold star. If I could recommend anything to anybody, this is one of them. This is the one of the Mount Rushmores that I've read. This is definitely a standard. Enough rambling. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Remember to love those around you who are going through the things that they do. Love them unconditionally. They are still your family. Okay. Give them the help they need.